In this video, let us see the next subtopic, which is parallel lines and a transversal. Now before we go to parallel lines and transversal, first let us see what is a transversal and what are the different types of angles which are made by the transversal. Now look at this figure here. Now here the two lines are M and N. These are not parallel lines, just taken two lines M and N. And the line L, okay, or the trans L intersects or it meets the line M and N at these 2 points P and Q. Okay, so this line L is called the transversal of line M and N. Okay, so a transversal is a line which intersects the given lines at 2 points. Okay, here it is intersecting at point P and Q. Now if you look at the figure, the transversal is making 8 angles with the two lines. Okay, this is one angle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 angles are made by the transversal. Now that you can get different pairs of lines or pairs of angles from the transversal. The first pair of angles formed is corresponding angles. This is a revision for you. You have already learned this in your lower classes. So this is going to be a revision for you. So first pair of angles is corresponding angles. So what are corresponding angles here? Angles which are at the same position, okay, in the made by the angles made by the transversal. So if you see, angle 1 is at this position with this line, and this also, if you see, is at the same position, right? So these are called corresponding angles. So this angle is corresponding to this angle. Which is the other corresponding angle? This angle will be corresponding to this angle. Similarly, this angle is corresponding to this angle, and this angle will be corresponding to this angle. So you have 4 pairs of corresponding angles, which are the angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6, then you have angle 4 and angle 8, then angle 3 and angle 7. So these are the pairs of corresponding angles. Then next pair of angles is alternate interior angles. Now if you look at this figure, whatever lies inside these two lines will be your interior angles, and whichever lie outside these lines will be your exterior angles. So angle 1 and 2 are in the exterior and 8 and 7 are in the exterior. So 4, 3, 5 and 6 are in the interior of the two lines. Now what will be alternate interior angles then? Angle 4 and angle 6 are on the alternate sides. So angle 4 and angle 6 will be one pair of alternate angles, and angle 3 and angle 5 will be another pair of alternate interior angles. So there are 4 interior angles and 2 pairs of alternate interior angles, which are they? Angle 4 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 5. Similarly, you have alternate exterior angles. So which will be alternate exterior angles? Exterior angles are also 4, 1, 2, 7 and 8. So this angle and this will be alternate exterior angles, and angle 2 and angle 8 will be another pair of alternate exterior angle. So which are the alternate exterior angles? 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8. So there are 2 pairs. Next is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So now you know the interior angles are what? The interior angles are 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now if you take the transversal, angle 3 and 5 are on one side of the transversal, right side, and which are the other two? Angle 4 and 5 are on the same side of the transversal. So which are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal? Angle 4 and angle 5 is one pair, and angle 3 and angle 6 is the other pair. Okay, now The interior angles on the same side of the transversal is also called as consecutive interior angles. Okay, it is also referred to as consecutive. Consecutive means which follows one after the other. So they are also called consecutive interior angles or allied angles. Okay, allied angles or co-interior angles. So these are the different names for interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Now you have already studied that if you have two lines or if you have two parallel lines, okay, and there is a transversal, then all these angles which are there, corresponding angles are equal, alternate interior angles will be equal, alternate exterior angles will be equal, okay, and also interior angles on the same sides of the transversal will be supplementary. You have already learned these things in your 7th standard, where if two lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles made by the transversal will be equal, and the interior angles which are on the same side of the transversal, they are supplementary. Means what? It means when you add these angles, the sum will be 180 degrees. You have learned these results in your lower classes, but in this chapter we will see how we can prove them or kind of write them in the form of axioms. Now there are two axioms, okay, which are based on corresponding angles. So the first axiom is, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. Okay, so you know that if a these are parallel lines here, the parallel lines are L and M, and the transversal is N. So N intersects, or the N is a transversal which intersects the parallels L and M at these 2 points. Then it says that in that case the corresponding angles are equal. So angle 1 and will be equal to angle 5, 2 will be equal to 6, 3 will be equal to 7, and 4 will be equal to 8. So if two lines are parallel and a transversal intersects these two lines, then the corresponding angles are equal. So this axiom which we just saw is called corresponding angle. Okay, this is called the corresponding angles axiom. The next axiom, the fourth one, is the converse of corresponding angles axiom. So what do you mean by converse? It is the opposite. So here we are saying that you have two parallel lines, and if a transversal intersects parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. When I talk about converse of this, it means that if one pair, okay, if the transversal intersects two lines, it doesn't say that the lines are parallel. If the transversal intersects two lines and such that one pair of corresponding angles are equal, okay, two lines, then a pair of corresponding angles are equal, then I can say that the two lines are parallel. Okay, so it says that if you have a transversal which intersects two lines such that one pair, okay, at least one pair of corresponding angles are equal, then you can say that two lines are parallel. So this is the converse of the third axiom, which is called corresponding angles axiom.